Hello guys, good day everyone. This is the Creators Lodge and you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm excited to have you here, and if this is your first time coming across my YouTube channel, please do well to like this video, do well to subscribe and turn on the notification button so when next I drop an amazing tutorial like this, YouTube will notify you. Alright guys, so in today's tutorial we are doing something different, something unique, something amazing. Alright, so we are creating a movie flyer design, alright, or a movie poster design. Alright, so I just thought of going from the normal routine to something different, something nice and unique. And I came up with this, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to create this design with your smartphone. Alright, so without any further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Alright guys, so I'm just going to make the layer invisible. I brought in the original design, so that it can serve as the guide for us. Alright, so and then the size for this design, the image size is as usual 3000 by 3500. Alright, that's what I'll be using. Okay, now we are going to be doing the blending of the background of this design in the PicsArt application, guys. Everything concerning the blending of the background, the image and everything, we are going to achieve that in the PicsArt application. So the only thing we are achieving in the Pixellab application is the writing of the font. Now, for the sake of those that do that PicsArt is not compatible with your phone, please try out some other apps. All right, maybe some other apps that can help you blend. If you know how to use Snapseed to blend, to blend backgrounds, you can make use of Snapseed. All right, or if you know how to use other applications, you can make use of them. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm making use of the PicsArt application. So if that application is not compatible with your phone, try and search online. All right, try and search online applications that can blend. All right, all you need to do for this tutorial is to just know how to erase. So you need to search for applications that can help you erase softly. All right, softly. Alright, so let's get into the tutorial. Alright guys, so before we go into the PicsArt application, we're just going to save this workspace. We're going to save it as image, alright, to save as ultra, because we're going to be inserting this empty workspace in the PicsArt application. Alright, so let's go to PicsArt application. Okay, so this is the workspace. So the next thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be scrolling to add photos, and I'm going to be adding the backgrounds, the images we're going to use and all that. All right, now, all right, let's go. All right guys, so this is the composition of this design. I added 4 images. So this is the first image. All right, image of a shark. All right, and this is an AI generated shark. All right, so this is the first image. Alright, so this is the second image of this young man. Alright, and this is the third image of the beach, of the sea. Yeah, and this is the fourth image. Alright, so but I'm also going to be adding one more image, but let's just start with these ones we've added. Alright, so during the process of creating the design, I'm going to be explaining what we are doing. All right, so I'm just going to reduce these sizes this way. I'm just going to place them here for now. I'll reduce this also and place it somewhere here for now. Then I'll increase this size. All right, I'm going to increase this like this, increase this like this, and yeah, I'm going to increase this way. Let's see, yeah, so that we can have something like this. Now the next thing we're going to do is to bring this way like this. All right, and place it somewhere here. All right, so just going to increase it this size a little like this. Yeah, so you can see that I'm making use of 2 different images. All right, now this is meant to be like an extension of this particular image is supposed to be an extension of this. So if you can see that this image is it's not a full image, it's an half image. All right, so I'm trying to bring this in and blend it with this so that it can be an expression. All right, it can flow together. So that is the essence of me adding another image. And this is also like photo manipulation. All right, so this is also photo manipulation. All right, we're trying to manipulate these photos to fit and blend well. All right, so I'm going to place this here, and I'm going to take it to back, move down. I want this to be at the top. Let's see if it's at the top. Okay, it's not yet at the top. I want this to be at the top, so um I'm going to move this up. Yeah, so we have this. Now I'm going to just erase this. All right, this top up one, I'm going to erase it softly. All right, we need to erase because there's a sharp edge. This sharp edge, we need to adjust it. So I'm going to click on the eraser tool. All right, I'm going to just reduce, always reduce your hardness. All right, reduce your hardness, and I'm going to brush this way. I just want the sharp edge to go off my design, nothing else, nothing more. All right, so let's mark this and see if we have achieved that. I'm going to increase this size this way. All right, yeah, just increase a little like this. So let's see, let's reduce a little again. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Now PicsArt has a little upgrade. Sometimes you are going to see the layer panel on this side of your PicsArt dashboard. All right, but for now you can see that there's no layer panel. You can see that the only thing on my PicsArt is just the duplicate, the move up, move down, and the erase tool. But this is because I cleared the data on my PicsArt. I cleared the cache, I cleared the storage data. So if I come back again to work on PicsArt, on this side, PicsArt upgraded their device, the application. So on this side of my PicsArt, you are going to see all the layer panels like Pixellab. So you can lock layer panels, you can make it visible, you can make it invisible from this layer panel. Is usually here, but it's not here right now because whenever I want to record in PicsArt, I try to clear the cache and I clear the data because PicsArt won't allow you record your screen if you have not done clearing of the cache and that. So that's the reason why the layer panel is not showing. So someone might want to ask that, why is your PicsArt different? No, it's not different. It's just because I cleared my data. So you will not really see that layer panel. All right, so I haven't done this. Now I'm just going to place this here. So now you can see that it's blending, but it's not. You see that the color here is different from the color here. The color on this is different from the color on this. So we'll try to make the color of this similar to this. So we click on this upper one and we try to go to adjust. We try to click on brightness to see if we can achieve something. So we just increase the brightness a little. All right, something like this. Okay, so you increase the brightness to something like this, maybe about 23. So we increase the brightness to about 23. All right, and let's see. I don't want to increase it too much, so let's increase to about 23 just to make it blend, and then you can leave that way. All right, so you have something like this. All right, now the next thing is to bring the man. We just place the man somewhere here. Now let's go back to our original. Let's see the positioning of the man. All right, let's see the positioning of the man. So the man is positioned somewhere here like this. All right, somewhere here. So the man is positioned somewhere here. So what we are going to do is to increase the size of the man a little bit, so you can see the original. You can see that the size is increased. So we increase the size a little bit, something like this, and then you pick your eraser tool. What we want to do now, you can see that the image of the man is having sharp edges. So we're going to reduce our hardness, we're going to increase size, and we're going to erase softly. So the reason why we're doing this is to ensure that it blends well. All right, so we're trying to ensure that the image of this man, so you erase as much as you can. All right, but ensure that as you are erasing, it does not touch the man. You erase as much as you can, and don't let it be too soft such that when you are erasing, it's going to erase part of the man's body. All right, so but then you try to erase softly. So when you make any mistake, you just go back. So let's see, let's mark this and see. All right, so we have something like this. So I now place it here like this. So let's see the original. Yeah, now okay, yeah, so let's place it somewhere here like this. Let's have something like this. So you can see that the whole idea of this movie poster design is you manipulating things. All right, you manipulating things. So okay, I think the size is too big, so we'll still reduce it a little like this, and let's place it here like this. Let's see. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, let's place it somewhere here. Okay, now the next image is the image of the shark, so we'll bring up the image. All right, so this is the positioning of the shark. So but then when you look at the movie poster, you're going to see that the shark is positioned on is in a different positioning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on crop, and I'm going to click rotate. I'm going to flip this way, horizontal, and I'm going to mark this. So once you flip horizontal, the position of the shark is going to change. Now I haven't done that. I'll click on my eraser tool. I'm going to reduce my hardness, increase my size, and brush softly. Alright, so I want to brush softly to erase, to make the shark blend with the background. So you can see what I'm doing, right? So you can see I'm trying to erase softly to have a blend image. Alright, so you can see that the shark is looking like it's inside of the water now. So that's the idea. Alright, so I'm going to mark this, and I have something like this. Alright, now, but when you look at the shark, you're going to see that the color is kind of correlating with the color of the background. So what it means is that we need to work on our brightness and our hue. So let's go to adjust. Let's click adjust. Let's click brightness. Let's see if we can increase our brightness to some extent, but not too much. Let's see hue. Okay, so you can see that it has blended with the color of the sea. You can see that. Let's go back to brightness and see. Yeah, so let's just leave the brightness like this so that it will blend perfectly well, and then we mark this. All right, so you have something like this, and then you don't want the shark to be too big. Like on this design now, you can see that the angle that the shark is coming from, you can see that it's directly facing this man here. So there are things you need to note also when doing photo manipulation. I didn't just place the shark here. Okay, let me show you guys something. I didn't place the shark here. That's off placement. It's not a correct placement. I didn't place it here. Remember, it's a movie poster, and we're trying to communicate a message that this guy is trying to run away from the shark. So the shark cannot be here. The shark cannot be here. It can't be here. Definitely it has to be here. It has to be here like this, so that it can communicate the message that it's directly facing this young man here. All right, so there are things to note when you are doing stuff like this. All right, so that's the reason why I placed it here. So let's look at the original. Yeah, so we have this, and then we are good to go. Now, one last thing we'll do here, when you look at this place, you are going to see some people running away from, like they're running away from the water. So it's also an idea to just reflect chaos, that there's chaos, there's something wrong, there's something going on, something is not just right. All right, so the whole idea of the photo manipulation is to give the feeling. Now, when you look at movie posters like John Wick, if you have watched a movie called John Wick, all right, such an amazing movie. All right, so when you look at a movie poster like John Wick, and you see the poster, there's this feeling, there's this expression is giving you, such that you haven't watched the movie yet, but you are already feeling the movie, what the movie will look like, what it will be like. You're already feeling it. All right, you're already feeling it. So that's the essence. That's the essence of for people that watch this movie of cars. I'm trying to get the name of the movie right now. All right, I've forgotten the name of the movie, but such a very popular movie where Fast and Furious. Yeah, Fast and Furious. So when you look at movie posters of Fast and Furious, you are going to see that the poster is already communicating, because you're going to see there are cars, people racing and all that. So the poster is already communicating the essence of the design. So also in a movie like this, whatever you are putting, the constituent, the composition of the background, that makes up the poster, needs to speak the essence of the design. All right, remember I always say it. So that's the reason why you can see we're doing all this. Now let's add the last image, which is going to be here, which is the image for the people running away. Alright guys, so this is the last image, which is the image of people running away. Alright, so I'm just going to zoom in. So when you look carefully into the image, you are going to see that the people running, they are smiling, but the reason why it won't really matter is because the position where we are placing it is going to be somewhere here, somewhere so small here, such that it won't even be noticed. But if maybe you are doing a poster that speaks of people being frightened, all right, people that are scared, and you are trying to make this image look big, this is not the recommended image. You need to look for image of people that express they are in their facial expression, they are speaking, that they are being threatened or they are frightened. All right, so but the reason why I'm using this particular image now is because it explains that people are running, all right, and you can't really see the joy on their faces, all right, because we're placing it in a very small location here. So let's just erase softly. All right, so we erase softly, reduce the hardness. All right, so you can see that the only thing I've been doing here all through is to erase. So that's the reason why I said that if you have other applications that can erase softly and accurately, you can use them. If you don't have, if PicsArt is not working on your device, all right, so you can use other applications of such. All right, so you can see now, just reduce this size this way, and I'll just place it somewhere here. Now there's also a reason for me placing it somewhere here, that I didn't just place it anywhere at all. All right, there's also a reason for me placing it somewhere here, because when you look at this place, you are going to see that there is a land, there's dry land here, there's dry land here, so I can't place them here. All right, because they are running on land, they are running on land, they are running on foot. I can't place them on this sea. If I place them on this sea, it becomes unreal, it's not going to look real. And if I place them here, it's not going to look real. So that's the reason why you see that there's a land, little land there. So I'm trying to place it there so that it can blend well with that place. So when anybody sees it, you know that okay, they're actually running out because there's land there. So that's the essence of me placing it there. All right, just to show that there's land there and these guys are running out of the land, so it speaks well, so you can see it. So when you look at the original, you can see it. I didn't even do the I didn't really erase it well. All right, I'm supposed to erase it such that more parts of this white part will actually go off the design, the image. All right, this white part, some part of them needs to go off the image. So let's try and achieve that. All right, so just erase softly. So let's mark this and see. Let's reduce this way and place it here, somewhere here. It's too big, so let's reduce again. And don't make it too big, please, don't make it too big. So let's reduce again a little bit. Okay, this is moving now. Let's place it somewhere here. Yeah, so place it somewhere here like this. Yeah, so that it will look like they are running on land, not in on the sea. All right, yeah, so we have something like this. So once you achieve this, you achieve this image, everything, you are good to go. So the only thing remaining is for you to just add your text. Now you add your text in the Pixellab application. So let's look at the original and let's look at what we've done so far and check if we are good to go. Yeah, so I'm just going to place this here. I'm trying to readjust. Yeah, so we are good to go. Now just you're going to mark this and you're going to save to gallery, and the next thing is to go to Pixellab and add all the fonts and the typeface we used. So let's mark this and save to gallery. Alright guys, so you're welcome to the Pixellab application. So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to just pick from gallery. I'm going to click on background here and pick from gallery and just pick the image. Alright guys, so this is the image and we are done. Now the next thing is to start adding the font. So I'm going to click on the first text and I'm just going to write the water waves. Alright, water waves. Okay, so it's going to be capital letter. I'm going to place it here and it's going to be center alignment. Alright, center alignment. Now I'm going to pick color. I prefer to use this color. I'm going to show you guys the color code. So this is the color code 854216 133 66 22. All right, so this is the color code I want to use. I'm going to mark this. Now I'm going to change the fonts. The name of the font I used is Blacklist, and there's a reason why I used this blacklisted font. And the reason is because when you look at this font called Blacklisted, you are going to see that like there's wave on the font. There's water wave. So it's even speaking more about the design. You can see everything we are using is speaking, more about the design. You can see that there's water wave. All right. So that's the reason why I'm using this font. So I'm just going to increase the line spacing a little bit like this. Just increase a little so that, yeah. So we have water waves. Let's see the font size. 84. Okay. So I haven't done this. The next thing is I want to rotate it so that it can have like it's resting on the sea. All right, so I'm going to go to my 3D rotate. All right, go to 3D rotate, and then you click on X axis, but just rotate a little bit on the X axis because we want it to look like it's resting on the water. Yeah, something like this. So you click on the X axis and you have something like this, and then you centralize this way. All right, now the next thing, we're going to write another text, and we're going to write episode 1. All right, episode 1. So I'll click OK. Now the font I made use of for this episode 1, it's a font called Julieta. Let's see, Julieta Messi. So this is the font. Also the same color for the font. I'm going to pick the same color. Now guys, I would have gone back to PicsArt to adjust something, a little correction that needs to be made on the design, but I've already marked the design in PicsArt, and once you mark the design in PicsArt, you can't really edit anything again, because the quick correction when you are doing yours, all right, now this place, this image of this guy here, you need to reduce it a little bit. All right, you need to reduce it to maybe somewhere here. You should start from somewhere here. All right, so that when you put your episode 1, it will stay where it will stay where here. All right, and then this water wave can move up a little bit. So now when you look at this design, when we start adding our text here, you are going to see that it's going to be close to the bottom. So that's the mistake I made. And when you bring your episode 1, you are going to see that your episode 1 is resting a little bit on the man. All right, so that's the mistake I made, and I can't really correct that now because once you mark the design, that's the end in PicsArt. So what I'm saying is I'm making you guys aware so that when you are doing yours, please ensure at least the guy should not exceed this place so that your water wave can move up, your episode 1 can move up, and then whatever text you are writing won't be so close to the bottom. All right, remember your text are not meant to be close to the bottom of your design. All right, so but for the sake of this tutorial, I'll just manipulate it. I haven't done that mistake. I'm just going to manipulate it by ensuring that the sizes of everything is just reduced. All right, so we just reduce the sizes of everything. That's because we actually made a mistake. All right, so now having done episode 1 and water waves, I'm just going to copy the episode 1. I'm going to write the fonts. All right, so this is the first font. No, this is not it. So this is the first font. All right, so let's see. All right, so we change this to Montserrat. All right, we change this to Montserrat. All right, Montserrat regular, Montserrat medium. So I'll click OK, reduce this way, and reduce like this. All right, reduce like this. Now let's look at the original design to see. Yeah, okay, so the tailor will be bold, so let's click on style and bolding just the tailor, so we have something like this. And remember, we reduce the line spacing. Okay, yeah, so we have something like this. All right, now you can see that during my design I ensured that the names aligned with the first and the last letter of the waves. All right, so we copy this tailor and then we write the second name. All right, and then we write the second name, which is Robert Hans. All right, yeah, so we have Robert Hans, and then we have Robert Hans here. So we also align this to be left alignment so that everything will align with this. Now the reason why the text is small and the reason why it looks like it's a bit close is because I already explained it. Here this young man is supposed to go higher than this. All right, so I already made the mistake from here. So but when you are doing yours, you correct the mistake. Now having written this text, I'll just copy, and the next thing is to write the Rex TV series. All right, and then the Rex TV series can be at the bottom here. again, it's close to the bottom. It shouldn't be, but for the sake of the mistake, that's the reason why it's so. All right, so you have your Rex TV here. So you have your episode 1, you have your water waves. Let's move the episode 1 a little bit upwards. Let it rest on the young man. Let's see. Let's increase this way. For the sake of this tutorial, let's just do this. Yeah, so let's move this this way, and let's move this way. All right, so let's move the Rex TV a little bit. Yeah, so you have something like this. Okay, so you have something like this. Let's reduce the Rex TV. Let's see. Yeah, so you have something like this. Now once you are done, let's look at the original, so you can see that's all, and this is what we just did. So you can see that everything has blended well. Now once you are done, you click on save. You save as image, you save as ultra, you can also save as project. All right, now the last thing we're going to be doing is to work in Lightroom will just help you to do what, to do the overall editing. Lightroom will help to add the effect and to just blend everything overall. Right, so let's go to Lightroom. Alright guys, so this is the Lightroom application. As you all know, I'm just going to be picking the presets. If you want to know more about Lightroom, you can check the link in below this video description for a course on it. Alright, so I'm just going to be picking the grading I used, alright, and the color effect I used for this design. I already named it. Let's just pick that. So this is water wave. Yeah, so I'm going to mark this, and then you have something like this. All right guys, so this is the before and this is the after adding the effect in Lightroom. So this is the before and this is the after. So you can see the after makes everything look sharp and looks amazing. All right, so and with this you are done with the movie poster design. All right, so guys, thank you very much for watching the tutorial. I believe that this is helpful and you will create something unique. All right, it's not necessary you create the exact thing I just did. All right, it's not necessary. You can create something unique, have your own idea, create something special. All right, create something special. All right, so thank you guys for watching. Please do not forget, please like this video and drop a comment. I would love to see your comment. All right, and please do well to subscribe if you haven't, and share the link to friends and to other creatives so that they can benefit from the video. Till I see you in my next tutorial. Goodbye.